Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be talking about custom accessories I've made for my figures out of cardboard. So you just got a new figure, let's say. For example, I'm going to use the Studio Series 102 Optimus Prime. Is a figure I reviewed on the channel, and everything's great about it. He comes with these two accessories, but you really like that classic ion blaster that the Generation 1 Optimus has. Well, I'm going to show you a couple things I've made before for my figures. So let's say you really want that Ion Blaster. Well, I've made one of these before, and this is out of cardboard and paper. What I used is hot glue, cardstock, standard printer paper, and cardboard, hot glue, tape, and I made this. Also, glossy paint. And as you can see, when equipped onto this Optimus Prime figure, it does look pretty good in my opinion, honestly. Yeah, and then another thing is, let's say you have your Generation 1 Optimus Prime, and you want an Energon axe. Well, I've made one of those too, so slotted in his hand, as you can see right here. I've made one for one of my friends before, for his reissue for the Optimus, but yeah, that's what it looks like. You also may have seen that Optimus Prime from the core class with that Energon axe. Well, I've made one of those before. This is what it looks like. It's for the core class Optimus. Basically, it looks the exact same as the official one, except and how I made the two balls for these axes is basically you'd paper mache it. So you'd grab tin foil, wrap it up into a ball, and then you'd use paper, dip it in liquid glue, and then wrap it around, and that's basically how you'd get the ball. And then you'd let it sit and dry while you focus on the handle part. Right here you can see there's a handle. What I used was a paper clip inside so it would be more secure, and used hot glue and paint. And yeah, I got that axe. That's also how I did this one. You can see I haven't finished painting this part yet. But yeah, and more like I forgot to paint it. But yeah, there's another Energon axe. Now for mainline Optimus, I made a lot of accessories for him. So the base figure only comes with the Bumblebee movie Ion Blaster, and I wanted the other accessories for this figure, so I made them. For example, I made the axe from the movie. So Optimus has that axe he has in the movie, as you can see right there, painted out of cardboard, painted using glossy paint. That's literally, or gloss paint. That's literally all the paints I use for these. I'll just quickly grab them right now. The paints I use for these figures are either I use Craftsmart. You can see this is the metal acrylic, which I used right here, also on the arm. Also, that's how I got some of the better detailings on this figure, because I custom painted it. To tint the windows on this one, I use this Craftsmart gloss acrylic paint. As you can see, this is what it looks like. And then for the orange, for the Optimus Prime, I used this. And that's not even all the paints I have, but those are the base ones, and they're pretty cheap. There's like $2. You can find them at like Michael's, and because I live in Canada, that's where I get them. Now, another accessory I made was the Energon swords. You may have seen some other YouTubers upgrade kits for this figure, and thought that'd be cool to have one. Well, it's too expensive, so I made my own, as you can see. I used the silver and orange paint I showed you guys earlier on the video. You can see these are what the swords look like. And if you guys do want me to make something, to try and make something for one of my figures, I could do that. And then another accessory I made was the gun he has in the movie. So the ion, or not the ion, it's like the one that transforms out of his arm. You can see it right here. He's gonna take back Scourge's key and then take off his head. Focus on his head now, on Optimus Prime's head. Yep, so he's gonna take back Scourge's key and then take off his head. So yeah, pretty cool. Now on this part, I used a Fortnite V-Bucks card. I used a tiny bit of that and cut it up to form this part, since if I used cardboard or any other material, it would just break, so I used that. And then another accessory I made was a shotgun. It isn't really based off anything, just decided to make one of these. But yeah, so I've made a lot of accessories for my figures before. And if there is something that I should try making, comment down below, and I can probably done it or could do it. I've made a ion blaster for Optimus, for the laser Optimus figure. But yeah, and this is out of focus, darn it. Alright, but out of all the figures, I really like this ion blaster the most. I've actually had two versions, as you can see. Here's the other older one. I threw it in the recycling because when I paint the gun, it all just got destroyed because of how wet the paint was and just wasn't as good. So I made it again, but this time I used something, as I said earlier, I used cardstock. It's a thicker paper basically, if you don't know what it is. Here's an example of what it looks like. You can see like it's thicker. So that's what I use for example. Where is the gun? Where is it? Toss back. So on these, what I did was I cut some paper, some cardstock to the size of this, and you can see the gun right here has that cardstock. You can kind of see it right here, the paper. But yeah, that's basically one of the areas. Also up here, you can see that there is, if it will focus, come on, focus. Okay, but like I didn't add any cardstock on here, so you can still see the open areas of the cardboard. But when I use it on here, the cardstock, it's much more not noticeable. So yeah, comment down below if I should try making any of Transformer weapons or accessories, just for the fun of it. I can probably do it. I've made some stuff before, so I know what I'm doing. But yeah, so comment that anything you want me to try making down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.